Hi, I'm Jihan.
Hi, I'm Bianca. We are back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to.
The Pineapple Show.
Oh, yay! We are back. 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 We
Better,
who are our viewers again, Jian?
besides you and I, Lola.
Hi. My friend. He. You know what? Never mind. This is not. No, we need. We remember we decided to make it short
No, it's
because
okay.
it's
It's
not gonna be
fine.
50. It's not gonna be 50 minutes long again.
No, you
No,
know what?
this
You know
time
what?
we came with a freaking agenda, guys. This time we came with an agenda. We are going to be talking about this legendary song, Hotel California
Now I'm gonna
by
be
the
thinking about your
Eagles.
friend.
What?
Now I'm gonna be
Okay,
thinking
my
about your
friend.
friend.
Okay, no. My friend. He like you know him. I'm not gonna say his name, no,
Okay,
but you
okay.
know him. You know him.
Mm-hmm.
So he was stalking my Twitter, and he
Uh-huh.
saw the Twitter promo. I mean the link to the Pineapple podcast, and he was like, "You do this," because he wanted a favor from me. So he tells me, "You do this favor for me, and I will spread this link everywhere. Like I will make sure you get views and subscribers." So I was like,
I
okay.
know. I know who this is. I know who it is.
Right, yeah. So he apparently shared our YouTube channel across multiple group chats.
Oh,
So
that's
we'll see
nice.
if the numbers start rolling. We know who to thank.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay, right. Oh, do you want to tell him about our little secret thing that we did that time?
Uh, what? I don't seem to know what you're referring to.
The secret podcast.
No. That's for.
That's nothing. Let's forget that ever happened.
What are we talking about? I don't know about
We're
what.
talking about the Eagles,
The
a band,
Eagles.
the band Eagles. Yes. When do you know any information about the Eagles? I feel like we need to give some kind of backstory about them.
Okay, I'm just gonna Google this.
The Eagles. All I know is they were really popular in the 70s.
In the 70s.
In the 70s. I guess 70s. Yeah,
Yeah.
years actually 1971 to 1980.
Yeah, the Eagles are an American rock band formed in
Yes.
Los Angeles in
Yes.
1971.
71, 70, yes. And the members are Glenn Frey, why are we don't need to shout them out. They're the
Uh, I mean, if by some chance they
I
listen
mean,
to our
I suspect
podcast,
one of them has passed as well.
oh well, all
Okay,
respect.
okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. Okay, the Eagles, and I'm sure some of you know this song called Hotel California. So I
Yeah.
made Jihan listen to it one day, and we
Mm-hmm.
realized, like, wow, this song, there's so many words and there's so many sentences that sound like it means something, but we don't know what it means.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do an in-depth analysis.
Yeah, I guess you can call it that.
I guess we could call it that, or just like we're just trying to figure out what the heck they're singing about.
Yeah,
Like, what
yeah.
is Hotel California? What do you think is Hotel California, GM?
I mean, okay, so apparently people online have tried to decipher what Hotel California is and like what it means, and apparently someone said, I don't know whether it was by the Eagles. Someone, it was on BBC News. It says it works. It means whatever the listener wants it to mean.
Oh my God, that is amazing. It could be anything.
Could be literally anything you want it to be.
Okay, interesting. I mean, yeah. Okay, let me find an example. I mean, yeah, welcome to the Hotel California. Welcome to anything you want.
Yeah.
It
So
could, it could be a heaven or it could be a hell, like he has mentioned in this song.
yeah, that's why. So let's talk about what you and I think. What do you
Okay,
think?
yes. Okay, so the first time not the first time, but I've heard this multiple times. So when I listen to this, what I get from it is, so he says, Welcome to Hotel California. Okay, basically, you can enter, but you can never leave. That's another thing that he says. There's a beast, apparently. They keep talking about a beast and a captain and the champagne on ice and prisoners. So it's really creepy. So what I get from it is it's either like some kind of addiction. Maybe Hotel California is a like a drug rehab place, or it's a casino, or it's like maybe it's like the world. I don't know. It could, but I don't know. I mean, that's what I think. It's either something to do with drugs, maybe, or with a casino. But then, if it's a casino, why California? Why not Las Vegas? Right?
Yeah, right. I don't know why.
Yeah. Why California? Okay, what's California known for?
Uh, California
With with marijuana, with marijuana.
for sure, for sure.
Oh, yeah. So
Uh,
California is where like Hollywood is, right?
I know they have a lot of beaches there.
Yes, yes. Okay, so where is Hollywood? Is Hollywood inside California?
Yeah, Hollywood is in Los Angeles, which is in California, I guess. Yeah, it is.
So basically, California is like where musicians and actors, basically, it's the film industry, film and entertainment industry, which
Mm-hmm.
is havocked with addiction,
Yeah.
right? So maybe it's that. I don't know. What do you think, Jian?
Uh, Honestly, the whole song is so it's kind of the, the the small details that he brings up. Like he talks about a woman. He talks about how she has Mercedes
Yes,
Benz.
yes, he does. That's
When he-
so. And what is Tiffany Twisted, I wonder? Because
I
he
have
says,
no idea.
what does he say? Her mind is Tiffany Twisted.
I like how he says a Mercedes Benz as in bend over bend. Mercedes Benz. That's
Mercedes
that's nice.
Benz. Okay. Tiffany Twisted. Okay, well, anyways. Yeah, it's just a really creepy song, and I like it. It's a very nice song. One of their most popular music.
Yeah, I mean, when I first heard it, like it gave me a vibe like, oh, like this guy is drawing people into his cult, like
Oh, yeah, maybe. Welcome. You can enter, but you can never leave, bitch. That's what he's
yeah.
saying.
He said you can check out at any time, but you can never leave.
Can never leave. Holy shit. That line gets me. That line is so scary.
I
That-
don't know.
That's a scary ass line. That is a really scary line. Okay, so I actually like did some research as well. And people are saying, this is what they're saying. People are saying that it could be about this guy who who died and now he's in hell but he doesn't know it. Does that make sense to you?
Who died and is in hell, but so does he think he's alive?
Yes, he doesn't know that he's dead. Does that
Hmm.
make sense? What the fuck is wrong with my? Oh god, I swore. I'm not allowed to swear on this. Do we usually
Yeah,
swear?
yeah, yeah. I
We
mean,
do
it's fine,
swear,
right? It's fine. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
right? Da da
This
da da
this
da
is this
da
this this
da.
is a this is a PG rated podcast, so
Yes.
we'll be allowed to use any
All
profanities
those
we
little
want
kids
to.
out there who want to listen to two grown-ups talking about um, what are we talking about?
About a cult called Hotel
Cults and
California.
hell and addiction. Go ahead, go ahead.
So when you said about this guy who died and he's in hell but doesn't realize this reminded me of another song called "One" by Metallica, where
Yeah.
this guy is a veteran. They wrote this song for this veteran who gets paralyzed in war because of injuries, and he's alive. He's alive, but he cannot move. He cannot speak. But
Oh God.
he's just like in a coma. Like he's just like pretty much dead, but alive in his body. He can't even move. So he knows he's aware of everything around him, but he can't react with his environment at all.
God, there's a song about this.
That's pretty much living hell, right?
That is living hell. That really is living hell.
Hmm.
Like you're just watching things happen. You can't do anything. Would you want to live that way?
I don't know.
Like
Sometimes I feel.
if you could tell someone that to euthanize me, would you take that option? Now we're talking about some serious issues. We're talking about euthanasia, Jihan.
This is a very interesting topic. Like
Yeah,
we spoke about this in classes, in sociology classes, in psychology classes. Like it's such a hot
really
topic.
hot topic. My God. Okay, I don't know anything much about euthanasia. Just telling you in advance. All I know is that it's a hot topic.
I mean, all I know is it's not legal in the States. It's not legal anywhere except like very few countries with
I
very
think it's
few
legal
centers.
somewhere in the UK,
In the UK, is it?
so New Zealand.
Oh, yeah. I guess. I mean, for those of you who don't know what euthanasia is, it is the act of ending someone's life with consent. I guess.
Yeah, because it's like assisted suicide.
It is the painless killing of a patient suffering from an incurable and painful disease
Yeah,
or in an irreversible coma.
consent.
So, my question to you is, would you want to be euthanized or would you want to live like that in a body that
In a
doesn't move?
body that can't move or speak or feel, can feel. Yeah,
Can I mean, I don't think you'll be able to feel touch because your
yeah.
body.
Just God, my body is dead. Basically, it's just my mind that's alive.
Yeah, you'll probably be able to hear if you're lucky.
Oh my gosh, euthanasia is actually pretty legal in most places.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Netherlands, Belgium, Canada,
Canada?
yeah, Canada, Netherlands, and assisted suicide. I guess that's all. That's euthanasia, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Put it under a different topic for some reason. So assisted suicide in the United States is legal in Washington, Colorado, Hawaii, and Washington D.C. and California.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. Oh, this is interesting.
as of March 2018.
This is
So just
interesting.
recent.
What if Hotel California is related to euthanasia?
My God, maybe who knows? Okay, never mind. You were talking about euthanasia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, would I? No, I would want to be. I mean, yeah. There's no point living. I'm wasting my parents, my whoever's paying for my bill. I'm wasting that money. There's no hope of me surviving or getting back to how I used to be,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just causing people a pain that it's their, it's not their, like they can't, they're the evil people if they want to let me go. So I give them permission, like, here, let me go in peace.
Make it easier for them, right?
Yeah, because it's there, because I'm gone, I'm already gone, my body is gone, it's just my mind. So I might as well just say goodbye.
Yeah. I mean, I think I would agree with you on that. I would rather die than be in a
Comatose.
stagnant state of
Well, that's what they say,
living
right? Vegetable.
vegetable. Oh, that's what vegetable means.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah,
Veg-
because you're a living thing that can't express or show. But
yeah, I
that's
think vegetable is like completely brain dead, actually.
brain dead or brain dead. So, but if you're brain dead, are you dead? Like, are you
You
legitimately
can
dead?
you are legitimately dead, but they can keep your heart beating by using the machine, and they can keep your body sustaining
Huh.
um, via machinery. But it's very expensive, and most of them do say like it's time. That's what they pull the plug. Have you ever heard that phrase?
Uh-huh. Yes, yes,
That's where
yes,
it comes
yes.
from.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know.
But what do you
Yeah.
think goes on in your head? Like, okay, let's just imagine. I mean, for sure, I would say I would rather be euthanized than to live in a lifelong coma. But what would be going on at the back of our heads? What would be our thoughts? Like, we're
Ah,
alive.
I'm alive, but I can't move.
So you'll be constantly thinking. You'll always be thinking, but
But I don't want that. Thinking about, but then I don't know. Maybe if your mind is powerful enough, you could somehow maybe reverse it, or maybe not even reverse it. You could just leave your body. I don't know. I'm just rambling.
I feel like you'll probably master astral projection because you know how blind people like their hearing senses are like sort of like
Yes,
stronger, right?
yes.
So like if you can't move your entire body, but your mind is fully awake, like
Yes, you need to be able to express yourself somehow, and your body is designed to find a way.
so you will definitely be like
Yeah,
you'll definitely do something.
something will happen.
You might be able to move objects with your mind or like alter
Yeah,
realities.
because our mind is always evolving and it's always finding a way to express something. So if our mind is awake and we don't have a body to control, we need to be able to control something.
That's quite scary. I mean, not scary, but I think it's very intriguing to think about.
Yeah, that is intriguing. Oh, I wonder if anyone's like, no, that's crazy. Like to think that somebody would chap. No, so would it be the same if somebody tied your body down, completely made it immovable?
But you will still be able to feel, and you know you're being tied down, and like you still can talk to your environment, react with your environment.
And what if you will, that room, that white room, that had no sound,
Yeah, I
no,
heard of
no,
this.
that I don't really know what it's called. But like, what if you were put into that and nobody spoke to you for 24 hours, even longer?
They say you will go crazy, right?
I don't know.
Like, okay, like let's try and define crazy. I mean, people say crazy. People say a lot of things are crazy, but what
Yeah, a lot of
exactly
things.
goes on?
Crazy is a huge spectrum. Um, how crazy would you be if you
Mm,
were in that scenario? And by that I mean stuck in a room forever with no interaction and not being able to move your body. And hypothetically, you are always full, like you don't get hungry.
Hmm. I mean, if you can hear, let's assume that we can still hear, as in our hearing senses are still working. They say you'll be able to hear your blood flow in your veins, in your arteries, and all of that.
Oh my God, that's scary. And then,
That's that's interesting because imagine like you'll probably be able to hear other things like other spectrum. Like human hearing is only limited to a certain spectrum, like 20 to
yeah,
20,000
yeah.
hertz. Is it? So maybe you'll be able to hear other things, like,
Oh,
and that's
maybe.
why people say you go crazy because you start hearing things. Isn't
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you think that people have experimented like this?
definitely. I mean, Russians experiment the nastiest
I
things.
mean, yeah, I feel it too. Not, I mean, even during the World War,
Hmm.
and even to this day, probably. I don't know. I'm too afraid to think of the possibility that this is
It's
happening.
quite scary to think about, but I'm sure it exists. I'm sure
I'm
it's
sure
definitely
as
out there.
well. Like I know. I feel like I know, like 100% that that people are doing this. That somewhere out there, there's some prison where they take people out and they experiment on them.
I mean, that's how they conducted all the previous experiments before,
Yeah,
like the
right.
Nazi
Prisoners.
experiments, the
Yeah.
Russian sleep experiment. Like, oh, they say we will give
Yes,
you
you told me
freedom.
about the Russian sleep experiment.
We should talk about that on a
I'm
different
just
episode.
very scared. I need to do some research on that first because
Yeah,
it's a very
let's.
interesting topic.
Yeah, it's a gruesome topic. My God.
Gruesome topic, my God. Gruesome. I actually really do like I don't know, I guess these are these do this fall under the category of conspiracy theories? Or
Yeah,
does
yeah, yeah.
like what category does this fall into if it's not conspiracy? Because conspiracy theories as well is a huge category. It can go from, oh, ants can hear, ants can understand what humans say, to the earth is flat, to nothing exists and the pyramids are fake, to it can go on and on and on. So
I mean,
This,
fact is that if you consider something that could be true or could not be true a conspiracy theory, then technically life is a conspiracy theory. You know.
yeah. Oh God, everything is a conspiracy theory. Okay. Right. Next topic. Let's move on from this. I'm a bit freaked out right now. Hotel California will, it's gonna be a mystery, but it could be anything. Like you said, it could be anything. And let's leave let's leave the Russians to their experiments, even though it's terrible thing. Let's not talk about that right now.
I mean,
unless,
I
unless you want like both of us to disappear all of a sudden.
apparently you can. You
Right.
can, if you want to contact the Illuminati. If you're listening to us, Illuminati, please don't come and take us.
Please follow us on Instagram,
Or please
Facebook,
subscribe to our YouTube
Twitter.
channel.
Subscribe. Please subscribe. Guys, please subscribe. Whoever watches, because there are views, bitch. There are views. So subscribe. I want to see those numbers rise.
They will, all in good time.
I mean, whatever. Anyway, you know what? By the way, tell that Yuvan boy to follow me back on Twitter. That bitch.
I don't know whether he has even listened to our second podcast.
Well, if he listens, then he'll know. Once he follows me, then I'll be like, there we go. He listened.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
even if you're listening to this, please follow Bianca on
Follow
Twitter.
me,
Bees
bitch.
Bubs.
Also subscribe and share and all of that wonderful stuff. Right. How long has the podcast been, by the way?
It's been about 22 minutes.
Are you serious? So
Uh,
fast?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're just talking about something interesting, and that's why time is passing by.
Oh, sure. All right.
We're
Okay,
so
Jihan,
full of
okay.
ourselves.
So what are we gonna talk about next?
Before we talk about what we're going to talk about next, I was
Yes,
going to say, what if one day the pineapple
yes.
show becomes a conspiracy theory? Like, did it exist?
Did Bianca and Jihan ever exist?
Like
Are we
these
just
godly
two
creatures?
artificial intelligence like talking to each other? Is that it? Are we just two robots? Like
Can you
two
imagine,
AIs
like 1,000 years from now, or like 2,000 years from now, they'll
up
be
and
like,
flying
oh,
to the
there
channel
was
and
there was this religion called the Pineapple Show, and the two
oh god,
founders,
it's the
Jihan
cusp.
and Bianca, they were said to have unimaginable amounts of power.
Oh my god, the power of knowledge and
Wisdom,
wisdom.
and pineapples.
And pineapples, which we'll get to one day. We'll explain why it's called Pineapple Show, but not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now, guys. Not right now.
Oh,
Right.
okay, so we can move on to our next
Go
agenda.
on. Let's move on. Let's move on. You know what? Unless you want to stop the podcast here, so
But
that this
why?
episode is done, and then start
Nah, I mean,
what?
it's only been 20 something minutes. It's fine. We can go up to 45 minutes. It's okay.
45 minutes. That's a lot. We decided last time that 45 minutes is a lot.
Okay, we'll try to keep it up to 40 minutes. Like, since I mean, that's what the typical podcast length is.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that is the typical podcast length. Okay, all right. Speak your mind, JP. Speak it.
Hi, my name is Jihan Prasad, and I am the living embodiment of Lord Shiva. You had to ask me to speak
He's
my mind.
joking, but he's not.
I'm not joking.
He's not joking.
Okay.
The door's open. Okay. So
Okay, we
then,
were gonna talk
Christmas
about.
is coming away,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to be spending it with you and your family and your extended family. There's about 20 people, guys. I went over to his place once to spend what was it?
Deepavali.
Diwali. Spend Diwali. There were like 20 there were like 30 people.
And you didn't even meet everybody, like
I didn't meet everybody. Oh my god! Apparently, the Christmas party, the Christmas celebration, there's a lot more. All of the family from where? From Singapore,
from Singapore, from Seremban, from all over Malaysia, and
all over
some.
Malaysia and Singapore. they come for this celebration, and they have the best time ever. So how does your Christmas usually go?
Well, okay. So for the listeners who don't know, I was born a Hindu, so
Yeah.
I'm a Hindu by birth. And we don't have any Christians in our family. We have one Christian in our family.
Really?
So yeah, so we don't technically celebrate
Yeah.
Christmas, but we celebrate Christmas.
Like just for the say, like, the holiday season. Basically,
Yeah,
they celebrate the holiday season.
yeah, and because it's at the end of the year, it's quite convenient for like people like the entire family to meet up.
Yeah.
And we actually practice the getting presents thing. That we get presents for each
Oh,
other.
really? That's so nice.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Like we before, I think for the past 5 years or so, we started this thing like a wish list. So we would send our wish list on the family WhatsApp group, and we would try to get what's on the wish list for our relatives.
Wow. That's awesome. You guys are so cute. So what was on your wish list this time?
I can't remember. Okay, I know there was uh there was argan oil. All right, right, okay.
Okay, that's actually a pretty good gift.
I'm just gonna read out my wish list. Okay, before I read out my wish list, let me give you some examples of what my family members asked, and then you will see
Yes.
what I asked in contrast to
Oh, gosh.
that.
Okay. Hit me. Tell me.
Okay, so one of my cousins asked. Okay, most of my female cousins asked for some kind of compact powder or a face or like a face mask or body shop
Okay.
items, nail polish,
Okay.
bronzers.
Yes.
So yeah, some asked for sports gear, some asked for planners, diaries.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
some asked for caps,
Yeah.
pens, hoodies.
Okay. So that's a whole variety, man.
Yeah,
Holy,
and
yeah.
it's and it's quite nice to see, like these are what these people are thinking about right now. This is what they need in their lives right now.
Yeah. Aww. And you're a family, so it doesn't matter. Like, just.
My my brother asked for a football. He asked for cologne, anything football
Oh.
related.
Aww.
Some asked for lotion, notebooks,
Nice.
pom
A good
pom pom.
collection. So do you have to buy a gift for every single person? Because I mean, I can't imagine that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, we are buying gifts for every single person.
Oh my God. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, but that's the fun. Everyone has to go
You
through
can
that
exchange
stress.
gifts. That's
we,
so
we
nice.
we even have a Christmas tree. We decorate it. We light it up, and we put the gifts
Oh,
underneath, and everyone sits down around the Christmas tree. we, we,
that
we,
is
we,
just
we,
the sweetest.
we actually celebrate Christmas, lah.
Yeah. I mean, the Christmas tree. Do you have stockings? Like, do you put stockings?
No, we don't have stockings, but once in a while we have candy canes.
That is so Christmas.
Now I'm going to tell you my wish list.
Yes, tell.
Okay. So normally it's like we say about 5 things. I have about 7 because just to make it easier, like more variety means easier for people to get something for me, lah.
Yes.
So my first one is pure natural argan oil or any natural hair or skin oil. That's quite legit.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
The second one is any kind of tea or tea filter or tea maker, etc.
Okay.
So to, to,
Slowly,
to, all,
like this, like it's going somewhere. The list.
to all my listeners who are interested, I'm a guy who drinks all kinds of tea. When I went to Sri Lanka and came back, I came back with half a luggage full of tea.
Packets of tea. Okay, for anyone who doesn't know Jian, these 7 things on this list, this is going to define who he is.
Yes.
With these 7 things that he needs in his life right now, you can make a picture of him in your head. So go ahead.
Number 3, any kind of incense stick like sage or
Okay.
any kind of natural herb scent. Number
Okay.
4, an old vintage camera.
Okay, all right. That's a good one. That's a nice
Yeah,
one.
it's nice, right? Number five. Anything Shiva related pictures, emblems, idols, quotes, art, posters, or anything spiritually inclined, preferably not a book.
Okay, all right. Good one. That's also pretty good.
Yeah, number six. Any vintage or rare collector's items can be the simplest things, anything at all, be it
Anything at
glasses,
all.
binoculars, a mug, a picture, a pen, a bird, or simply a reason to smile and laugh.
Oh God, that was so cheesy. Jihan, no.
That is so me. You know it's me. That's how
Yes,
I talk.
so you. Oh, you so cheesy. Oh my, such a cheese ball. Oh. Moving on quickly.
And the last one is chocolates, sweets, playing cards, and really anything is good. And I left a heart and I say thank you for being patient with me and I
Right.
wish you all a Merry Christmas.
Right. Oh my God. I wish this was an interactive podcast so I could ask the people what they
Well,
what they
yeah,
think
well,
of you. Comment
if
down below.
yeah, if you're listening, like comment down below. What do you think of me? Like,
Comment down below. Listen now. From that seven things on those lists, Jihan, you can assume he has good hair because he likes argan oil and he knows how to use argan oil. A lot of people don't know argan oil is used for their hair or their eyelashes or their skin. So you know this information, so it's you can assume that you have good hair. So he does. He has good hair. He likes you. You heard it first. He is the embodiment of Lord Shiva, and so of course we'll have a statue of him, or or whatever it is, right? He likes incense sticks. He likes tea. So you can imagine like an Uncle Iroh with really good hair.
that's me for sure. That's definitely me.
Yep. Wow. Okay, that's a pretty good list, though. That's a pretty good list. I hope you get almost. I hope you get everything on that list.
I hope I do too. And you know, when you said like a statue of Shiva, like that reminded me of something that I told some of my friends to do. I
Mm.
told so when we're all grown up. So I told this to my friends and my brothers and some of my cousins that
Okay.
when they have kids one day, if and when they have kids, that they'll have to make a statue of me, put it in their living room or whatever, or like an idol, and worship it the way they pray to gods.
Yeah, you said
And then like one day I will actually step into the house, and on that day, the kids.
Oh, no.
Okay, think about this. Like, okay, like for you, you have worshipped Lord Buddha, and I've worshipped like Lord Shiva and Lord Ganesha. Imagine them stepping into your house one day.
And seeing a statue of Jian.
That's
So how would you pose for this statue? Will you be cross-legged or in peace meditation pose, or will you be, like what kind of pose?
I shall be standing. Maybe I'll make different postures, like one standing, one seated.
How
Uh,
many statues do you want your family to keep?
I don't know. I'm quite an awesome person. Like they should keep at
Yeah,
least
like
two.
every room.
Every room needs to have a
You
statue.
need to also be there in the bathroom, like watching them pee.
Oh my God, no! Jesus Christ, no! That's just another level of what the hell.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wow. Okay. So if
We
anyone
sh-
wants to get anything for Jihan, they know what to get him.
I'm not even dead yet, and I'm already.
Ah, yes, a statue.
We should I should have a statue
No,
of
what
you.
about a statue of yourself while you're still alive, like in your house?
If you watch movies, that's what all those snobbish princes do.
Yeah. In the front of the house with the or a huge statue. But like, would you? Would you?
I mean, in all seriousness, if I do this, I would only be doing it because I would like my presence in anybody's lives to be something of any spiritual benefit. Like if they wanted to come and feel some good energy, then they can come to my statue.
Yes.
But
Yes.
those who know me, those who have me in their lives, know that they don't need a statue to connect with me, to reach out.
Need your voice. Maybe not even your voice, just your thought.
Yeah, I exist in all the people I love. I'm omnipresent.
You're omnipresent. Please, God, do not strike us down.
I shall not. I shall
No,
not
beg.
strike you down.
Ah, yes. That's a whole other topic, God, which we can talk about in a later episode, perhaps.
Yeah, we should. I mean, for those of you who have this bad impression of me, like you think I live above everybody else just because I call
No,
myself
that's
God.
not the impression. No,
That
no,
is
don't
not
even
at
think that.
all.
That's not at all what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's not
No,
what I mean at
he's,
all.
he's not above anybody. He's
I am everybody.
you are exactly. You are everybody. You are everything and nothing at all. You know.
That makes me feel so good.
And I feel everybody can be exactly what you are. Like everybody has the potential to be everything and to be nothing at the
Nothing.
same time.
That's
At
that's
the same
literally
time.
what Shiva me. Okay, let's leave this for a whole
Yes.
other podcast.
A whole
You
other
know,
podcast. Sure. We'll have a whole podcast dedicated to just, you know, religion and spirituality and the universe.
that has to be a special edition.
That has to be a special edition episode, yes, or a two-parter.
Yeah, perhaps, or a series or something.
Or yeah. You know what? Yeah, like every I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will. And now, since we're reaching the 36th minute of our podcast,
Yes.
let us wrap up. And Bianca, what have you felt about today's podcast? What are you feeling? How do you feel?
What am I feeling about today's podcast? Well, we covered quite like the topics that we covered are very varying. We started with music. We went all the way to what are we talking
Euthanasia,
about?
euthanasia.
Euthanasia? Oh my god, I forgot that we talked about euthanasia in the middle there.
Hmm.
How am I going to make the thumbnail? What am I going to put?
The skull,
Like,
the
oh
reaper.
gosh, no. Yeah, we talked about euthanasia. Talked about holiday celebration, and it was just a good, wholesome, wonderful episode, and I'm very happy.
Yeah, it makes me really happy too.
Yeah, it was a good episode. I hope someone's out there listening. I hope whoever's listening to this right now, even if you had a bad day today, I hope your day starting from this moment onward will be good.
You have all the blessings in the universe. You will
All the
always
blessings
have.
from the universe.
You'll have all the love, all the care you need. S-
Yes. And no, like if you ever feel like nobody loves you in the whole entire world, just know that Jean and Bianca will love you.
We will
Unless
always love you.
we'll always love you. Unless I mean if you're like I don't know, maybe a serial killer, a rapist. I mean
Uh, I mean, okay. I'm the kind of guy who would have probably said, "I still love you, but the only
yeah,
reason I love you."
I'm thinking about it, like I'm weighing I mean, you can't I don't know. This is a very heavy topic.
Yeah, it is a very heavy topic.
This is yeah. We'll talk about this. We have so many things to talk about. Gian, what is this?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. At least we have ideas. We should write these things down.
Yes, we should. Unlike my ouch conspiracy, what is that?
That is a good. That is a good. I see now people are intrigued. Like, what is an ouch? Like, what is that?
Yes, we probably maybe one day along the way we'll talk about the ouch conspiracy. Until then, it's for us to know and for you to find out.
And for those of you who already started cringing when I said, "Oh, like just because I love a rapist or a serial killer," that's not at all what I mean.
No,
Like,
no, 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 no. It's too,
it's
too. I don't know. You can't just explain it just like that.
yeah. It's very It's not. It's very lots of details to be broken down, and
And
uh,
we're not condoning rape. We're not saying oh it's good. No, 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 no.
I would just like for these people to grow, for these people to become better people. That's what I mean when I
Yeah,
say, because I love their souls. Their souls are pure. It's just that they've been tarnished. They've been
it got
forced to do something
corrupt, I
wrong.
guess. No, like things
Yeah.
happen and it got corrupt, and it's not an excuse for hurting another human being or hurting
Hmm.
any living creature,
Yeah.
but you can't also condemn them
We all live in a system, you know. We're kind of being forced into something we're not.
We're being forced to put things into a place which was man-made. Like we don't even know if no, this is too much. I can't explain it properly.
But I mean, regardless,
Yes.
thank you all for listening. It's been a really great time, and thanks, Bianca, for talking to us
Thank you
today.
for talking with me to the world that know that the world where it's empty. Like there's no one out there listening.
You
Well,
know
all
what?
right.
I just realized like we spoke about euthanasia and we didn't talk about me before you.
My God, I've never watched Me Before You, and you literally just spoiled the entire thing.
No,
With that one word, I now
no,
know
no. It's just
exactly what's going to happen.
the movie is about euthanasia. It doesn't necessarily have to mean anything. So go
I
watch it
mean,
first.
I just know it's a cute romantic story, and then one of the couple, like either the guy or the girl, has to die. Like that's how it usually goes. So I'm going to assume one of them has to kill the other in a merciful, consensual manner.
Okay, now I'm telling you should really watch it because like what you said wasn't even close. So you have to go watch it.
Okay, all right. I mean, I don't know. I probably won't watch it ever. I'm not really into the whole. Uh, what genre is this? Like sad
Like
romance,
romance, yeah. I think
like
there's a name
miserable
for it.
romance,
Melancholy. Is it melancholy? I don't know.
melancholy romance. Yes, probably.
Well, that
Yeah,
it.
we need to wrap this shit up. Come on, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it
All
up, wrap
right,
it up.
all right.
Wrap
Let's burrito this shit. Like,
it.
thank you guys for listening.
Eat it and then let's dump it. You know.
No, yeah, let's totally like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, okay, listen. So we wrap it up as in we're wrapping up the conversation and the podcast, and then
Mhm.
we eat it as in we try to edit it and make the thumbnail, and we dump it onto YouTube.
Oh wow,
It's
okay, that's amazing. That's an amazing analogy. I will never forget that.
oh, okay. And with that, it's time to say goodbye.
All
Hope you have a
right,
great day or night or life or death or afterlife or whatever that you want to do.
whatever,
Whatever. Love who you want
wherever.
to, wear what you want to, live how you want to, and we'll see you in the next episode.
We'll see you in the next episode. And
Bye!
bye.
That was so cheesy! End it, quick!